G'day gang, it's Ed here and it's day 14. One day before halfway. But things are really starting to hot up, and today I am going to show you how we initially are going to make money. Now, I want to be very careful about this because a lot of people, as soon as I mention what I'm about to say, are going to jump to all sorts of conclusions. And I've got to say to you, those conclusions will be wrong. They'll absolutely be wrong. So please just keep an open mind and listen to the whole lesson of day 14 before we continue on. That's all I ask. Hear me out right through and we'll get through to all of this. Now, where are we at? We've done our market research, we've narrowed down to our two phrases, and we did 3 articles for each phrase. Or when I say articles, pieces of content. Articles is perhaps too grand a piece of work. Now, of course, today being day 14, I still want you to go to your blog lines. And here I am here at mine. And I want you to scroll down, well, wherever yours happens to be, and check out the, I've set that up, feed up wrong, which is why that's doing that. I must fix that. And here's and again, we've got some articles here. I'll move these across so you can see them. So we've got some more articles to check out. And again, we want you to come up with 3 little pieces of content, perhaps referring to one of these blog posts or a news article, or perhaps you've set up a Technorati feed. All of these things are available to you. So, so there we are. So you are able to do that. So, here, just curious to know if anybody's taken one. I don't think anybody's replied to that, but it's interesting. Okay, so first task for today is to whip out another 3 pieces of content for each of your phrases. And I'd chunk this up through the day. I wouldn't be, cramming 3. Well, it's up to you. It's up to your style. But I certainly wouldn't be cramming 3 of them up. I'd try to spread them through the day. So there's that. So we've got our phrases, we've got our articles, and by the way, have you checked this out? If I go to the tools section here, and click on the Now Word Tracker G Trends, tell me you've got the toolbar installed, because you'll get cool stuff like this. Check this out, folks. Looks like a good old word tracker. The only thing that gives it away is the little G Trends and thesaurus things there. We type in our keyword, speed reading. We click hit me. Now we've all seen that before. Speed reading free is the one we've checked, 61. But what's this? What's this over here? Check this out. Look at this. An entire summary based on the 30-day challenge. We've got niche summary for speed reading free, Google competition. It obviously works very well there, 60-79 searches a day. It's around 15. So it's and they're absolutely right. It's not particularly a good tool. And you can look at this. You click here to get the speed reading free, so you can jump to speed reading free, the search results. Awesome. Very useful for today. Speed reading affiliate, and we can just do that affiliate search that I asked you to do. And of course, each of these, if you've got Firefox, are in a separate tab, so you can just quickly jump between them. And then you can actually have a look at speed reading free on Google Trends. So you can actually have a look at the line there. And you can see the 30-day challenge effect. There we are. So how good's that? Look at that. From Mike Mindell and the team at Word Tracker. Just absolutely brilliant. And you can close that screen and have a look at the results. It's really very, very, very cool. And there's a whole bunch of things that they're adding to this so because eventually that male yeast infection phrase will lose its power because everybody will have distorted the results to the wazoo. So we'll add in a whole bunch of results in here. Again, we won't have to reveal them, so they won't be distorted, and we'll rotate them through. I hope that's how we'll do it, so we'll see. So very, very cool. So that's the first thing that I wanted to show you about today, day 14, is this amazing tool to help you with your research, which is just absolutely brilliant. Okay, next. Remember, now let me see if I can find it. Here we are. This is it. Speed Reading Free plus Affiliate. I remember I asked you to do this, and I had two reasons for you doing this. One, from a market research perspective, and that was to make it's a nice thing to have. It's not the end of the world, as you'll soon see if there wasn't, but it's very interesting to see if there are any affiliate programs involved in this. So let's have a look. Just having a look here. Isn't that interesting? Look at that, number 4. Isn't that fascinating? See that, folks? I'll just highlight that. That's just a very interesting. Look at that, number 4 in free speed reading, 30-day challenge. Very, very interesting indeed. And there's Mike's blog there. And look at all this 30-day challenge stuff. That's fascinating. Goodness me. Very interesting indeed. Sorry, folks, I've been distracted. Oh, that's going to drive the 10% of you nuts. But that is, there's fascinating results in that little search. There's an enormous amount of information. However, one of the things I want to do, we may as well click on their link, is let's pop over to, where are they? Yep. clickbank.com here. So we're going to click here. Now their URL is just simply clickbank.com. Okay. Now we want to go into their marketplace. And I just want to see, we'll just try it. And we'll just try speed reading. Click go. Oh, I didn't use quotes, did I? Hopefully you're getting into the habit of using quotes around your phrase, because it will save you an incredible amount of time and searching to have the two of them together. Okay, no results for speed reading, but that is because, see, I accidentally retyped that. Great. Here we go. Brilliant. Look at that. 16-minute speed reading audio program. New Science of Speed Reading. 16-minute easy speed reading audio course. Speed reading course. Speed reading secrets, etc., etc., etc. There's a whole bunch of them. Excellent. Because let me explain what we're going to do today. And we might go and have a look at this. Basically, and already people have jumped ahead and said, oh, they're just going to teach us how to do affiliate bits and pieces. Now, that is not what we're doing here. What we're doing here is doing a test. See, at the end of the day, in the old 30-day challenges, we used a process called fly catching, which was a way of getting people to give us their name and their email address, and also give them a question so they could tell us we could get an idea of the market. It was very clever indeed. Excuse me. But in the end, the effectiveness of that, and it still works very well in the context of list generation, but the problem with it is it still didn't prove to us. We always had this X factor, is we never knew how many people would actually look at something and then convert to buying. Do you understand? So Gary Halbert put it another way, and he said, at the end of the day, the only true test of a site is somebody prepared to get their wallet, open it up, pull out their credit card, type something in, and actually give you money. That's the ultimate test. There is no better test. And I really, really took that to heart because I wanted to eliminate all risk. And the way to eliminate absolute risk and make money during the process, which is why this whole thing's inspired by American Idol, is to sell an affiliate product. Now, who knows how the sales letter is? I don't know what this guy's doing. He's got me installing plugins, which I'm not very excited about at all. I'm not sure that's a smart play, but hey. And I'll just type that in. Hopefully that went in. And okay, we've got this is a program. I don't know if you see, this might be your first exposure to a sales letter. This is here we are. I'm just signing in, as you should. You should always sign into all of these things, listen to any audios, have a read through the sales letters, and again, you should be using your Google Notepad to record anything interesting because it's in relation to your phrase, right? And we want to have a look at this. So it's a little 16-minute audio program. Very cool. Now, this is an affiliate. This is an affiliate program. In other words, we can sell this thing for this person and they will give us money. And in fact, if we go back to the ClickBank Marketplace, dollars per sale is they get approximately $14. They give you 60% of the sale. Now, ouch. And see, this is good. This is incredible data here. I don't want to emphasize this stuff too much. There are plenty of other techniques. Let me tell you, we do it in Stompernet, for example, where you use this to devastating effect, this whole thing. But I don't want you to focus on this because we're not using this from the purpose of the affiliate programs. But, oh, gosh, look at that, 64% refund. Not good. What's that mean? What would that mean to you if you saw 64% refund rate on the product? That would mean it's, how do I put this delicately? Crap. Which is actually an very interesting opportunity, because one way of testing, and I wouldn't do this, I wouldn't recommend this to you, but one way of testing this whole thing would be to sell this thing, see if it converts, and then develop a much better product, something that actually has some substance to it. But I'd be inclined to give that one a mix. Look at number 2 there. Refund rate 84%. Ugh. Now, why is this 16-minute speed reading audio course got a refund rate of 6%? And it's $10. Is that the same one? Do you see? Look, and I know this is going to drive people nuts. But this to me is fascinating. This is what market research is all about. Looking, and the internet allows you to do this in ways that no other business in history could do it for you. And it doesn't look as though it's even going to go to a link. It allows you to examine what's going on between people's businesses, which is just really, really interesting. There's some, I wonder if it'll do view pitch page for me. No, so it's not even working. Awesome. So, let's have a look here. Let's see if we can find another one. Here we are. Oh, here's a classic. Very good. So anyway, the point is to find affiliate programs, and we're going to sell them, but we're not doing this as an affiliate thing. Hear me. I can hear the blogs warming up right now. This is not an affiliate process. We're using, because why not sell something so that we can test if people are actually going to pay us money in this marketplace? Because remember, it's all well and good to have traffic, but what's step 3 in our symphony? It is conversion. If people aren't going to buy anything, then that's no good. So we can test. Now, you can say to yourself, and most of you listening to this don't have the expertise to look at something and say, that's going to sell, or that's going to sell well, or that's not going to sell well. Here's a tip. Both Dan and I couldn't tell you either, even though we've looked at hundreds of these things, sold hundreds of products, millions of dollars worth of information products. But I couldn't tell you whether this is good, bad, or indifferent. The only way I could tell, in truth, is send it some traffic and see if it sells. And that's what we're going to do. So we're going to take these great phrases that you found. We're going to apply a process which we're going to teach you over the next few days. And through this process, we're going to point them at some affiliate products. Not because we want to make a business. Now, I'm tipping there's some people that are going to make an awful lot of money just doing this. And do people do affiliate marketing full time? Absolutely. I think I mentioned bum marketing as one of those things. But of course, bum marketing didn't have G-Trends. You apply G-Trends and bum marketing and boy, you've got magic. But that's not what we're about here, because at the end of the day, for me, the philosophy is you should own your own product. We are in the business of creating and promoting your own product eventually. But there's no point, remember, product is part 4 of our symphony. There's no point until you work out that you've got traffic, at least 200 visitors a day, and we've got something that sells, we've got a marketplace that's prepared to spend cash before we do any more work. Let's stop this video here and we'll go on and I'll show you some other places to have a look for affiliate programs in the second part of today's video.